Hey guys, Randy Potato here. On our Learn to Play series, we are finishing up our fresh profile run today. We defeated the boss, the librarian, and we are headed towards the mountain to face the Shackles of Denial, the Act 1 boss. Let's go ahead and do the final inn. It's very important to get a good inn right before the mountain because you will be facing two challenging cultist battles, as well as the boss. We got Tippler, that's not too important. We got Lazy, that's pretty bad. We have all positive affinity, so this only affects our minus positive relationship chance, but it's still a little bit sad. Fisherfolk Slayer doesn't matter at all. And Fragile is actually one of the worst things we could get here because we are very, very likely to have multiple stress checks against the locks. That's just how it is. We have a fresh profile. We don't have a great team because it's not possible to have a great team in this situation.
Improvement, a new variable in the equation.
All right, we will equip this, our trophy. It is required to attempt the mountain. We have the crit trophy, which works pretty well for us. And then we're going to get rid of our storage trunk in exchange and get this leaf suspension. Now, what's notable about this, it says +4 relationship chance, but this is per hero. So in effect, I'll show it right here. In effect, it's actually 8% because it rolls twice. One for yourself, one for the person you have affinity with. So we've got 98% chance, 68, 78. This is 100 because of Paracelsus quirks. So we've got a very high likelihood of lots of stuff. All right. So, of course, we start out with flapjacks. That'll give us dot resist. So you'll notice Audrey is obviously our lowest HP hero because we attached wounding words to her. So dot resist is actually probably what we're looking for with her. She does have quite high burn resist because of this trinket. So we probably give burn resist to maybe Man-at-Arms. And this is not that important, whoever we give it to. We're going to lower our stress. I'm going to look at the provisioners, see if there's anything to purchase here.
No longer has meaning. If indeed it ever
We
did.
have bandages, we have clear. Let's look at if anyone has HP missing. We do. So I probably just buy the stitching kits. Both of them to start. Want both of these guys at max HP if possible. Next, we'll look at our trinkets. Confirm these are the trinkets we want. I don't believe these don't really matter. We're going to go with stress relief, I believe, and over bleed resist. The bleed isn't that relevant in the final fight. It's only against the enemies. So we do have, these are all locked in. These are what we want. I'm going to get rid of the bleed resist in exchange for stress resist. Especially early when you don't have like the super trinkets unlocked. These are basically the best thing you can get. Death blow resist and stress resist. Keeping you from dying. Alright, we have one pipeweed. This can push us +1 or potentially +2. I'm going to go ahead and do Paracelsus and Dismas. We'll push them to max affinity. because this guarantees, because our Plague Doctor is generous, this guarantees a positive relationship with Dismas and Barristan. Well, so that's 2 guaranteed relationships, plus we have a lot that are quite likely. Getting positive relationships is like the key to basically, like I said, we're highly unlikely to win. It's very hard to win with this team specifically, but we're just trying. We need basically everything to go in our favor. Burn Salve is probably the most relevant. Probably none of this is really relevant as far as this fight. All right, Mastery Trainer. So what we do want, we know for a fact we want Point Blank Shot upgraded.
At the end.
And we know for a fact we want Duelist Advance upgraded. Those are like our key core those are core upgrades in my opinion. It probably has to be Noxious Blast. Noxious Blast is like a very important way that we will scale. It could also be Rampart. That's also a possibility, but I don't think we're likely to stun. Let's look at our combat items. This doesn't matter anymore. Burn Salve, bandages, Burn Salve. Alright, so we have everything set up.
All roads lead to the mountain.
So we will select.
Only one leads
Now,
beyond it.
what the mountain gives you is the mountain gives you first a Deacon fight, which of course we fought already a couple episodes ago in Region 3. We got 5 relationships, 1 away from max relationships. Pretty good. Grave Robber and Barristan did not become friends. Hopeful, obviously not the greatest,
Hopeful.
but that should help our stress. Hopeful. Again, it helps our stress situation, but otherwise not that useful. Amorous is really what we're looking for because that is the heal component.
Desire will never die.
Pistol Shot now heals Audrey. And Absinthe now doubles as a heal for Dismas. Not the greatest skills. These aren't ones that we use a ton. But you can't be mad about Amorous ever. Incision and Bellow. We're not using Incision. We're probably not using Bellow against the boss. And Respectful.
Tried and tested. A bond
We could
to be
Slice
counted
and
on.
Blinding Gas. We can theoretically use Blinding Gas against the Shackles. Will we? Probably not. It's probably not fast enough. The thing with the locks is you need to gain an action economy advantage as quickly as possible. So you need to pick a lock and you need to kill it immediately. We gain 2 stress because of the inn.
And regret.
Unfortunate inn situation. But that is life. So, let's think about this for 1 sec. The problem here is we don't actually scale with using Point Blank Shot as an opener. Is we actually want to kill the minions first. For the most part. We are probably not scaled
Infinite
enough.
emptiness of the void.
We're probably not scaled enough to the point that we can reliably kill. Like if he was to spawn in rank 1, we cannot reliably kill. So we will definitely focus 100% on the minions in this scenario. We're going to try and kill the altar first and foremost.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Unfortunately, we don't easily target,
The slow suffering
and this is
begins.
also very bad. I think I will. I think I'll just remove this. But we can bellow. Doesn't really matter. That did obviously heal stress. Blinding gas is probably the play. I'm just going to use this. You do need to use one light thing to guarantee max light, I believe, into the final boss. So if you are playing with torchlight, that's something to consider. All right, this is obviously the play, blinding gas. Not only does it blind the deacon, at least give a chance, does have quite high debuff resist, but it also will strengthen Dismas because of the respectful relationship, enabling pistol shot to be very close to a kill. We did not blind the target, unfortunately.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
He is stealthed because of this. We are gaining stress because of fragile. That is very dangerous. We got the burn with the crit. Of course, that is because of our... I'm going to go ahead and use the bandages. I don't want to waste any time.
This wound, at least, has
That is, of course,
intended
because
to-
of our trophy. We have a chance of applying burn on crit. This means the altar is dead on their turn. Now we're going to go ahead and crush here because this is our next target to kill. All right, we got our hopeful buff. This is one of two actions hopeful can do during a turn. This is a massive buff to basically every stat you have. Pretty useful. Now we are going to pick to the face. This is our strongest ability. Again, because of wounding words and because of precision striker, this does 6 to 15, and our crit will obviously do 22. 22 or is it 23? And we have a very high crit chance. We did not get the crit. We are very likely to have him get worshipped once, which is fine. He only unlocks his exaltation after 2 worships. 2 worships. So I'm going to use this again because we're going to discard these after this fight and equip something real. So we do have a chance, maybe, of killing here before they get the worship off. It'll require some lucky speed rolls, but obviously we're going to attempt it. Got to roll once here. The resist to the dot is unfortunate. Flesh from bone is unfortunate. That is a quite powerful attack. So, the Exemplar will get worshipped once, but like I said, it's only a heal, which he's already full health, and this enemy will die on their turn. Now this will do exact damage and also give us a dodge token and a riposte token. So we will go ahead and use this. This will also heal stress, like most of our skills will at this point. Unfortunately, we will not roll on Death's Door. All right, on kill. That's something to note. This is the Smoldering Hymnal. This is the boss trinket we picked up from the librarian. So on kill, we have a chance of extra actions. Doesn't really do much here because he is stealthed for another round, for this full round. So this is mostly just a setup round in anticipation of finally being able to kill here. We could Absinthe to dodge. I actually like Absinthe here. This also heals Dismas Gives us dodge tokens and speed for next round. And then we will use Battlefield Medicine to, of course, heal our injured hero. And Bellow to slow down. Probably not. I guess we just crush this corpse to get the stress heal on Dismas. You could also defend. I actually like defend here. This kind of forces him. If he uses Sundering Steel, this will do less damage. Alright, so point blank shot. We're just gonna have to wait around. Alright, as you see, we already explained the Deacon's mechanics once, but again, every round he changes what he takes damage from. In this case, he takes less damage from melee skills. So in this case, it is actually correct. Pick to the face normally penetrates block. That's one of its benefits. But it does not remove block. And since we're not doing much damage anyways here, we actually want to use Thrown Dagger. This will do damage, not much less than Pick to the Face with the debuff. And it will also consume one of these block tokens. Same concept with Wicked Slice. We are not doing damage, but we are removing... Well, in this case, we cannot heal here. So in this case, we actually use... that doesn't even kill the corpse, though. I guess we just remove the block. This also gives Paracelsus a strength token, which is not that relevant. We'll go ahead and start trying to apply this blight. We got a crit, which is additional dots. That's very good. That is additional burn on the crit. No, we could daze. We could do a lot of things. Crush is probably ideal right now. Just doing flat damage. We actually don't want the Deacon to be pushed back at all. And again, we will use Wicked Slice, this time fully functional. Alright, quite dangerous situation here. We will obviously take the heal. Although it'll not really great. So, 11 HP. You will go to Death's Door. But obviously we want to get the kill. So we're still going to use Pick to the Face, even though this would heal stress. But because we want this heal,
In crisis,
I actually do not want to kill right now.
upon each other.
We're going to defend. Probably should have just used the bandages there. The thing is, I want to wait and save them, but that doesn't really do anything. Now, of course, we're going to use Wicked Slice again because this ignores Death Blow Resist. This gives us an 87% chance of killing this Deacon. And we're not in great shape, of course. But that's about as well as you can expect a Deacon fight to go, right? With this team. That's why I said we're very, very unlikely to kill. Alright, so we don't need light anymore. We're not really... I guess we get burnt from one of the skills, right? The big nuke.
Beautiful illusion.
I don't actually remember the names of the cardinal skills.
Fragmented and
Obviously, so affinity obviously doesn't matter at the mountain ever. So it's just pick whatever is best. Cardinal is scary, of course. We're gonna open up with pistol shot. Bottom roll. Probably shouldn't take aim. It was an interesting decision. Again, the altar is top priority. This is the scariest move here. It is the shuffle. Thankfully, he moved himself back, so we can start to dump damage into this altar. This is interesting because it does heal stress, but this is just way more damage, right? Unfortunate. Very, very unlucky. Very unlucky, actually. This is one problem I have with this altar fight. Is the altar can self-stealth. Which means you can't kill the altar and you also can't get rid of their buff. Not something I enjoy. Anyway. I'm obviously going to go try and kill the evangelist now, since we will never get a chance to kill here.
The slow suffering begins.
Yeah, we are highly likely to die to this fight. This is the way it's going right now.
A calculated generosity.
Not die, but
Welcome one.
we'll obviously never die here. When I say die, I mean we are unlikely to succeed in this run. We're going to try and kill the altar here, which we do. Now, he will also obviously do the exaltation next move.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
There's our meltdown. Bit early for a meltdown. This basically ends our run. It effectively ends it.
Empowered, emboldened.
We're going to keep attacking. Unfortunately, we will get exaltation next round. We're actually likely to get worshipped again because he will obtain dodge plus.
Bravo.
That was a very lucky hit. Might have saved us. We're just going to roll on that. Again, we're going to roll on this. Doing whatever we can to kill.
Messy, but effective.
Unfortunately, that does not heal yet. So we're just going to roll. Remove the dodge plus. Remove our blind. In this case, we are going to blind the cardinal because we have really nothing else we can do. Unfortunately, it didn't work. We're going to poison darts to just try and get dot damage on this cardinal. Now in this case, we are going to try and move this corpse. Because this corpse, I believe, will disappear next round. And we're trying basically to get to where we can attack him. We can now attack him. Pistol shot is actually a heal. So I actually like pistol shot in this scenario. Because we're not probably going to be able to absinthe.
Cooperation is the key.
Then we will crush. It could be this to heal Audrey's stress, but probably not. We're just doing the maximum damage we can. We could heal ourselves. Like I said, I want to do the maximum damage we can. Healing ourselves right now doesn't do that much.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
We can heal ourselves next turn with the death blow. Unfortunate, we have a chance of dying now. We got very lucky. That was not lucky at all. Like I said, I'm actually not gonna. I want to heal here. Well, that's a heal there. This is about the best we can do. I'm actually going to heal stress here. We are likely to kill next round, so this heals some stress here. Now, like I said, we're in horrible shape. There's really no way we can win this fight, but I will still explain it to you.
The loathing festers.
Now, we will open with Dismas in rank 1, because basically, beggars can't be choosers. With our current setup, the only priority is killing one lock as fast as possible. So we will go ahead, we will try and kill the first lock, whatever it is. If it's stress, I might target someone else, but it's really stress in the front row. Anyway, that is the priority.
Behold, the source of the stain. Gateway to incomprehensible.
I do have an Act 1 guide in the works that will explain this fight further, but I'll try and explain about as best as I can what the locks do and how to counter them. Oh, that's very unlucky.
Pity the great denier, chained by its own command.
All right, in this case, this lock is not relevant. So what these locks do, as you can see, at the start of every turn, one of them will lock out a set of your skills. This lock, the Padlock of Wasting, will block you from using any healing skills or items. This one here will block you from using any sort of not skill or item, any sort of ranged ability. This one is melee, and this is stress. So we're going to target here because stress, like, we're not really concerned about stress hitting. We don't have time to stress heal. We're just going to take the meltdowns as they come. So we're going to go ahead and dump as much damage onto this Latch of Regret as possible, using everything we've got. Also, when they die, I guess that's another benefit. They each also have one unique skill they can use, in addition to 2 shared skills. When this padlock dies, it heals the rest of the locks for 30 HP. This is actually, if you can do it, this is the priority for me to kill, because it does not actually buff the other heroes. It only heals them. When you kill the Bolt of Lamentation, all the other locks will get a 10% crit buff. When you kill the Latch of Regret, they will all get a 20% damage, right? And this one is get a chance to apply blind or weak. Anyway, like I said, our highest damage attacks will keep dumping in. Now I'm going to take aim. This is a little risky because we could get blocked out of our melee attack next round. But I want to get this dodge as well. Oh, we got the stun. That is something else they can do, of course. It's quite annoying. All right, so what I'm going to do here... We want Dismas to have all its options next turn. And we're not interested in targeting this lock. So we're actually going to move forward. This way, Dismas can use Duelist Advance, he can use Pistol Shot. So whatever skills are locked out, he has options available. And that's the most important thing in this fight. So that one does bleed. For some reason I forgot that. Now in this scenario, I actually like Duelist Advance. It's 14 damage as opposed to 18 damage. But this also gives me a dodge token in addition to 3 repose tokens, which can be pretty key in delivering damage, which we lack at the moment. And obviously, they do AoE a lot.
A master stroke.
Now, we might be dead here. We are dead.
Now, the
That is the run there.
test of all.
We cannot win from this point. When you lose, even the game knows. You have to do the first... You have to get better RNG in the first phase in order to win. Which we obviously did not. Not in the first phase, in the first mountain fights. And that's quite unlucky there that we did not dodge. I guess it's only 50%, so it's not super unlucky. We actually want a meltdown at this point. That gives us the chance to be resolute, which heals us. It's still not enough, of course, but it's at least something. We've almost got one lockdown. That's unfortunate timing. He protects himself. So we can really only take aim. Resist the stun. The stun chance is only 25%. So it's actually not super high.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
We get very lucky again. Like I said, it's not enough. Not quite enough, but pretty interesting. I think I actually defend here. Of course, he is stunned next round, so we're not going to be able to do anything. And we still can't fight here. Actually, now that we're in this position, we can actually kill here with good RNG. Like I said, we have no heals at this point, and with the death blow resist, we cannot, we can't do anything actually. But we got one lock kill, so that's cool, I guess. For every death blow resist you get, your death blow goes down 1. In addition, this battle modifier, so you can't sit here and get lucky resisting death blows. That is the reason we cannot win this fight. Otherwise, we would have a chance. Again, they have extra damage now.
Steady yourself.
We can luckily heal ourselves. Oh, we cannot heal. It's actually quite unfortunate. I'm going to leave this combo token there then. Again, like I said, we're not going to win this fight. We can't heal because of the healing debuff.
Sacrifice bestows an uncertain absolution.
So, like I said, pretty hard to win with only Wanderers. You need to not take any damage in the early fight. In the Deacon and Cardinal fights, which we took a lot of damage. And you also need very good RNG, which we got about average RNG, I would say. But we did get 2 kills. So that's actually somewhat impressive.
Every road.
But like I said, if you're just a new player doing a fresh profile, that's an insane outcome. Because of course, look at this.
Deepen your understanding.
This is enough to unlock every hero and some items on your first run. So you can't really feel too bad about a loss. You just have to move on. You'll be in much better shape the next round. Thank you all for watching this Learn to Play series. Our next series will be a fully unlocked team. That'll go much more in depth because of the variety of items and trinkets and things and paths that you can choose. If you have a suggestion for the type of team you'd like to see me run and fully explain like I've done in this series, let me know in the comments. And also, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I post new videos every day, and I post a new one of these specific series once a week on Tuesdays. Thank you, and goodbye.